Hey, what's going on, everyone? Originally Hypnotoad here, welcoming you to our Week 8 DBL match against the Boston Buizels, coached by DiggletDreams. This is a divisional matchup, so it's a very crucial matchup. It is going to be a post commentary, as you guys can see. I'm still trying to figure out how to get better internet in my recording room, so that way I can actually do these live matches for you guys to get a little bit better quality, you know, during the actual match. But looking at the teams, we brought and led with Mega Venusaur, uh, Alamomola, Heatran, Murkrow, Raikou, and Blissey, and he has and lead with Politoed, Halucha, Ludicolo, Megasizor, Emboar, and Heliolisk. So he's definitely running a rain team, as you can see, because he gets Drizzle with the Politoed. He has Ludicolo Swim, Dry Skin, gains health with Heliolisk, and also lowers the damage of fire type attacks on Mega Scizor for him. So I guess without further ado, we'll go ahead and get going with the match. So he leads with his. Actually, I'm just gonna pause it at time. So he leads with his Politoed, Sets of the Rain. I lead with my Mega Venusaur, predicting him doing that. I figured, hey, get a free Mega Evolution. That way, later on, if I have to, I can switch into Emboar potentially and take a lot less damage from Flare Blitz because of the thick fat ability. But he knows he can't leave in his Politoed, and he switches out to his Scizor here. I just go for the Power Whip. I kind of show that I'm actually running some physical moves on my set. He just goes for the U-turn. I go to Alamola because he is my special wall. I go out and out to Blissey, which is my special wall. Giga Drain doesn't really do anything to me at all. And he goes for Focus Blast here, and Focus Blast only does 27% because I am running max HP, max special defense. And I take this time to get Stuff Rocks. He goes up to Rick O'Shea here. I just take this time to go for the Seismic Toss. Unfortunately, I'm not running Wish, or I didn't run Wish this time. Let me pause it now. I know I can't stay in on an attack from his Halucha, and I was also kind of worried because, I was worried about him being substitute, maybe even being Swords Dance, because I know he gets Unburden. And luckily for me, he didn't get the Unburden boost yet, because his HP was just at the right amount to where it was going to activate his berry that he was holding. So I take this time to go out into Alamola, my physical wall, back up to full HP because of the regenerator. And he goes for Taunt, which is fine by me. I just go for the Scald to break the substitute. It's rain boosted, so it's fine by me. He goes out to I killed Newman. I should have predicted this. Dry Skin is going to just heal him right back up. And that forces me to switch out into Bahama here, my Mega Venusaur. Just because it can kind of, I guess, have more offensive presence than just switching right out into Blissey. I have to switch out into Alamomola again, unfortunately. And he's going to go out onto I Kill Newman, and that's going to force me. Oh, I go for Protect here just to kind of scout the move and also get a little bit of HP back. And then that forces me to switch out back into Blissey. Volt Switch is going to come. So he's kind of willing me away right now with the Volt U-Turn Core. He goes out into Emboar here. I cannot take a Superpower to save my life. I go out into Alamomola, and I take only about 35% from that Superpower, which is fine by me. Now, I predict him to switch out. I figured he wasn't going to switch out into his Mega Scizor because he was going to fear the Scald Burn. So I just set up Toxic, and that's fine. I go for Protect, get a little bit of HP back from leftovers, a little more damage from Toxic, and 2 Stallots from the Rain Turns. He goes for Toxic on me, which is kind of bad because Toxic will just whittle me away eventually, although I do have the Regenerability, which I can just switch out whenever I want to. He actually goes ahead and switched out into I Kill Newman. I predicted him to switch out, so I just went for the neutral Ice Beam there. This is going to force me to switch out into my Blissey once more, and he's going to get another Volt Switch off. But he does get Life Orb damage. And he goes out to Emboar, who takes Stealth Rock's damage. And I go for Protect here just to get a little bit more HP back and to stall out some turns of the rain yet again. So, and now I have to switch out to Alamola. Goes for Superpower. And he's going to have to switch out here again because he cannot stay in and take a Scald. So I know he's going to not stay in, so I just go for the Toxic, I believe. Yes, I go for the Toxic, which is going to be nice on the Heliolisk because it is also running Life Orb, so it's going to take a lot more damage just as the turns go by. He goes for Volt Switch, takes Life Orb damage, goes out here into Embor. I don't want my 4 to take any unnecessary damage, so I should go out into Aloha. Aloha is just an amazing physical wall, in my opinion. And now, I know he's not going to stay in because Embor still does way too much. He goes out into Storm here, and I was either predicting this or I was predicting the Heliolisk, so I just went for the Ice Beam. And I switch out here into 4 because I do have Thunder on 4. I'm risking the Skull Burn, which I do get burned, unfortunately, but it doesn't make too much of a difference because I'm not really running a physical set. Although I am running Extreme Speed just to kind of hit his Mons unexpectedly with a priority move. He goes to the Ludicolo here. I go for a bit of tech just to stall out the rain a little bit more because Rain Dance, Ludicolo is a little bit of a threat. And also because I see that he has like really no other sources of setting up rain on his team, unless he has Rain Dance on his Ludicolo. I go out to Blissey to take some hits from this Ludicolo, and I just go for the Seismic Toss. And I'm going to take about 30 more percent, be at 13%, and just take out the Ludicolo with the Seismic Toss. So we are up 6-4. He goes out to Embor here. It's going to force me to switch out into Alamomola. He goes for the Wild Charge there. Was not expecting that. But I know I can take one more. I know he can't take a Scald, so I know he's going to switch out. And so I just go for the Ice Beam instead to take out the Heliolisk, which is good because who was it? Couldn't really switch in again. He goes out to Ricochet here, gets his attack boost from Leechy Berry. I got the 4, just stack 4 off. He goes for High Jump Kick. I go back out into the Alamomola after getting a Regenerate boost, and I just go for Protect because High Jump Kick, he will just go right through and crash. And now he goes out into his Mega Scizor. He starts setting up Sword Stances. I go for Scald. I am fishing for a Skull Burn at this point because, I mean, basically at this point the match is over, kind of. But, you know, I still want to, try to keep a decent differential. So I do get the burn here eventually. He's just going for another Scald. Or he's just going for another Sword Stance to kind of offset that the burn reduction in HP, or not HP, in attack. I go to Tonka, my Choice Scarfed Heatran. I go for the Eruption. That's going to have him go to Borastic, who I found out at that moment that he was Scarfed. I did not know he was Scarfed until that last play there. I lock him into Superpower, I guess, because of that. He gets the crit on my Alamola, and that doesn't do enough to take me out. And a Scald is going to be able to take out his Embor. So, yeah, definitely a good match by DiggletDreams. I was extremely nervous about this match because I've yet to play DiggletDreams before this match, and any Rain Dance team can be scary, in my opinion. Like any team that relies on, Weber can be scary, but if you have the right mons on your team, you can easily plan for it. And I guess luckily for me, I did have some mons that could benefit from that, like Alamomola got the boost on Scald. Raikou got the accuracy boost in Thunder, and Mega Venusaur also got the damage reduction from any fire type attack with the rain. So that's why I brought those kind of mons. Yeah, I think on my play part, I feel like I played pretty well. Setting up rocks early was very, very crucial because him having that Volt Turn core definitely could have just extremely just like whittled down my team had I not had the Stuff Rocks out, because he could have just kept going for Volt Switch on Heliolisk and U-turn on Mega Scizor, while having the rain up, and that would just counteract any damage loss from Heliolisk from Life Orb, and that would prevent Mega Scizor being hit by any extremely super effective fire type attacks. So definitely a good thing for me to get those rocks up early. Also, another key thing for me to have was 3 mons that had Protect. Not because I was trying to run Stall, but more so because I was really, really fearing of that of the Hawlucha with Unburden, because Hawlucha Unburden can literally just put holes in teams. And I mean, I did have Thunder Wave on the Murkrow. Unfortunately, Murkrow just never actually saw the field. In all honesty, I didn't really want to go out to Murkrow at any time just because I know that DiggletDreams the past couple of weeks has been getting hit with hacks incredibly hard. Like his last match, he lost. I mean, I don't want to say he lost the match due to hacks, but it was just the hacks were so bad you couldn't really tell how the outcome would have happened had there not been hacks. So I mean, yes, he could have won, but at the same time he could have also lost still. But he just got hacks out the wazoo last match, so I didn't want to use Murkrow. I just had Murkrow there kind of as my red button. It's like, okay, he has Mega Scizor who's set up, he has Halucha who's set up, he has Emboar who's scarfed or set up. I got to go out into Murkrow and either go for a Feather Dance or go for the T Wave and just you know but I didn't have to do that. I didn't have to do that, so that was really good that I didn't have to go out to that and have to rely on hacks because I didn't want to do that. So, um, not that I would rely on hacks with the T Wave. I do T Wave just for the speed control, but with how Showdown is, if you T Wave them on, 9 times out of 10 it's gonna get fully paralyzed. So I'm just glad I didn't have to rely on that at all. So anyways, I think I've done enough rambling on here. So definitely a good game to DiggletDreams. Um, Hopefully our next matchup will be just as good, if not better. Um, but that does put your Omaha Almost Stars at a 7-1 record. I want to say a 24 differential, maybe 20. It's in the 20s. I know I have like a plus 20 something differential, 7-1 record. We're on a 7-game winning streak, so that is just incredible. Uh, it's just amazing me because I wasn't super happy with my draft at first because I usually mainly play like a hyper offense with a little bit of balance in there, but this balanced team has really been working well for me. So I think I found my new play style, um, and yeah, so hopefully we can continue on our record with this 7-game win streak. Hopefully we can keep on going. Um, we have I think about 5 more weeks left, and I think if we win one more game, we're guaranteed to have a share of our divisional spot. And if we win two more games, we're guaranteed to win our division and be in the playoffs. So hopefully we can win those 2 games. Maybe we can win those 2 games in our next 2 games and just continue the streak. I don't know. My laptop is getting close to dying, so I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this video up. So thank y'all for watching. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe if you want to see more content. Go check out DiggletDreams. I'll link his channel down below. Definitely go check him out because he's a great battler, good friend of mine. So, anyways, I'll see you all in the next battle. Bye bye.